This is Brenda's Psychic World, and I'm Brenda Burgett. Thank you for watching. Today I want to talk a little bit about kindness. It's something that's been coming to me and been something very important to me all week. And when I say kindness, what do I mean by kindness? Kindness means going the extra mile sometimes, but not at the risk of giving away your own serenity or your own peace of mind, or giving up something that you really need for yourself so that you might give it to other people. I am not, I think, a kind person by nature, so this is something I've had to learn the hard way maybe sometimes, but I'm in a profession that requires you to be a little on the tough side, and I want things done right in my way and whatever, and sometimes I've not always been as kind as maybe I should be. So this is what was brought to me this week in several different occasions. All right, I can still do my job and be professional, and let's say my job is like my life. I can still deal or not deal with the situation with kindness rather than attack. And people say, well, I stand up for myself and I believe in taking care. I do too. I definitely do. I don't want to be anybody's doormat, nor should you ever be. But there is a way of turning that around. And I think the God Source Spirit has helped me with this, and I'm going to share it with you, hoping it might help you. Just pausing for a little bit and thinking about a kinder way of saying this, a way that does not attack the person you're talking to, doesn't attack necessarily their ideas or who they are, or nor do you have the right or feel the right to vindicate yourself or to be right, but rather than solve the situation and make it work for everyone and have no one go away from a deal feeling like they've been taken advantage of or they were defeated. That is the attitude that defeats almost everything you're going to try in the long run. I have a situation in my own life where it's very, very difficult for me to continue even being civil sometimes. And when I was doing my meditation, the answer for that came as then stay away. Stay away as long as you can until you can walk into a room and not feel like you're going to win or be defeated. It's not easy sometimes, and sometimes you actually have to go into a situation where you're going to have to face that person, and maybe you even listen to a lot of things said about you and to you that you don't believe, you don't like, and is cruel. But if you realize everything they're saying to you is what they feel about themselves. I hold up an imaginary mirror when I'm dealing with people like that, and it reflects it right back to them. Don't hurt them, don't harm them, even though my favorite joke in the world is, if they offend me, I'm going to drag them behind my truck. Well, can't drag them behind my truck or I'd be in trouble. But what I can do is hold that mirror up. And what I can do is ask my guides, my spirits, to help me be kind. Just to be kind. And sometimes being kind is listening to someone vent. If you've done something that really hasn't worked for another person, you can listen to that being said without being personally attacked, even though they appear, and they often are, meaning it to be an attack on you. Let it go. Just absolutely know that they can't touch you, they can't harm you unless you internalize it. And I ask a lot of times just to have that protection around me. It's been a long learning time for me, and it's not over yet. I am a forever student. But I'm hoping that maybe some of these things can make you a little happier. And I think as a result of it, maybe the world might become a kinder place. And what are we doing to solve that world? We're just being kind and taking care of ourselves. And because of that, everybody benefits. It's a win-win situation. I've been answering some questions on these other psychic questions. And I had a question from someone saying, and it ties in again, I hope, with what we're talking about, with kindness. And it says, I am being kicked out of my apartment that I share with a soon-to-be ex-boyfriend. And he's very mean, and he's very cruel, and he's abusive, and I am wondering why this is all happening to me, and what can I do? What I just feel like a total victim. The answer to that one is be very thankful. This other person is liberating you, actually helping you to move on. What you need will be there. It's always provided. Have you ever been without yet? Have you ever not had a home? Have you ever actually been hungry? And maybe you have. When it happens in this way and you start looking at other people and saying, why are they doing that to me? What's going on? The guides and the angels say this is something that is part of your path, part of the progression of moving on with your life. And this person has had a serious illness that attacked one, I think it was her breasts. And it was very devastating. And after having recovered from this, there's a breakup. And she just keeps saying, this is so unfair. Why is everybody and everything against me? They're actually not. They really aren't. If you see it that way, then it's possibly true. But if you see it as a natural progression of your path, your guides, your angels being with you and helping you get on to the next step. And instead of being resentful and saying, my disease, my ex, my, if you just try, thank you for the newfound help I have. Thank you for the next move in my life of a new home to live in. Thank you for a progression of a relationship that wasn't serving me, and waiting for your answers. That's the hard part, and it's hard to not obsess about not having that security or wondering what's coming next. Do your best. That's all you can do. Ask your guide, your angels. We have a divinely ordered universe, and it's not in anybody, especially the universe's best interest, to have you homeless or sick or unhappy. Choices are yours. They're inside you. Look for them, ask for them, ask, seek, believe, and accept. Thank you again. Please look at our new online magazine, and it's at spaceshipinmysoup.com. We are looking for writers, we're looking for advertisers, we're looking for, especially for viewers. If you like it, share it, help us get this off the ground. And if you have a question, email it to me. We'll try to get it on the next podcast. Brenda@BrendaBurgett.com. Brenda@BrendaBurgett.com. Thank you, and until the next time.